Hi, welcome back to Heart and Soul Homes. My name is Monica. Today I'm going to take you around my front yard. I've done a lot of changes up here, and I'm just excited to share with you and kind of just give you some insight on how the front is looking. We always give a little bit more detail to the back, but the front is really coming together, and I'm really happy about that. So if this is interesting to you, grab a cup of coffee, a glass of water, whatever you like, and just sit back and relax and enjoy. Make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so I am starting out on our west driveway. This is one of the new areas. We went ahead and made this whole, before it was just the boxwoods and and it was rock, and then it was just rock on this side. Well, now I just created a complete new flower bed within this space. So let me come around on the other side here, and you see it just starts a whole new flower bed over here. And when this all kind of grows together, we've got some new boxwoods, that will grow in. It'll just be a beautiful mass coloring. And I just think it is so beautiful. I probably will add some more on that side after we have one more little walkway to do. I will show you the other one on the other side that's already done. But we changed out and put the black mulch instead of the rock all through here. And as you see right over here, there's going to be a walkway the same as on the other side. And I'll walk up a little closer and show you that. So this is not complete. So once that's complete, I'll plant a little on the other side, right up against the rock. We'll have the walkway, and then there'll be the black mulch again. But this whole area, I had switched out and added mulch and, more ground covering. Look at this beautiful hibiscus. In the spring, but I never did up the walkway. So now this is kind of all going together. But here's a little bit more up the driveway. And I thought this might grow out, but I think I probably will add some more in the spring. Right here, some shrubs, kind of like this. Look at the colors. Everything I've read and seen is if you have some red, if you have red, blue, yellow, and green in your garden, it makes for a very peaceful, to your eye. And we certainly have all of that right now. We've got, again, some new little boxwoods that are, it'll grow up to be the hedge. We had lost some. So this little hedge comes all the way up here. And then this is where I'm talking about. There will be a walkway with pavers that comes around and goes right through here, and we cut through the fence like we did on the other side there. You can see it'll be just the exact same. So then I'll plant a little something here, and I wanted to have a break here because I didn't want to have anything in the way of the walkway. So then we'll finish the walkway. It'll be mulch over here, on the side and everything when we have it complete. But here's a look from coming down the driveway. This is the driveway that I use every day. Just really, really pretty. I'm really loving the new added, oh, look. Did you see that little butterfly? Oh, there. Oh, beautiful. Loving the look. Now out here, you'll see the little piles. I don't know if you can see or not. That's just extra rock that was taken from like over here and around to put up here. The plan is that we have 6 elm trees that go evenly across this front area. Except my association turned that down, even though, as you see, we have trees lining streets everywhere. So I have to fight them about that. But that is the plan, that there'll be 6 divided equally out the whole, way in the front here. And I think that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. But the grass, you can see now with the black mulch, it's just a beautiful contrast. So then this is walking up the very front, up the front walkway. And this is where, again, in the spring I had come through and we had put the black mulch down instead of rock, and we had planted, some individual items here with the roses. And so that's starting to kind of come together, and, some beautiful color contrast up here. And then my rose trees right here. It's just more of a whimsical kind of a English garden type of, with as these all grow together. And then as we walk into the front gate, we have these 2 beautiful planters that flank the doorway. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. I love the trailing, I love the yellow, the red, and then this is flowering. You can kind of, yes, some purple. So it's just gorgeous. So this is kind of how, this is the entryway to the front patio. And then over here, the update is the new cushions. These are the old cushions, and they're going to go to the backyard. But it's just a nice gray and white, fresh around the fire pit. This is just kind of a nice place that we can, come and have a fire, sit out, have some coffee or hot cocoa or whatever. And, this bench is extra seating, and then the chairs. And then on the other side of the patio is another conversational piece. And so this got all cleaned. It was spray painted with a fabric paint. Some areas worked better than others. I'm not gonna really go into a lot of detail because I really don't think it worked very well, but it's cleaned out and looking much better than it did. And then if you haven't seen my Halloween decor, then this is just the walk, up to the front door. And right now we have it all decked out for Halloween. And then this is just the door into our dining room. So the whole idea of this home is that it can be entertaining from the front, flow inside and out the back. So it is a beautiful change that I made when we bought this house. So this is the other walkway here, and we cut through the wall. I don't know why I didn't think of this when we were building it, but cut through this wall so we had a pathway. And so along this actually will be the black mulch. We ran short of mulch and they were out of the black, and it's coming soon. So I'm not going to plant right here, but it will be the black mulch. I don't want to get in the way of the water and all that kind of stuff. So you can see over here, this is the black mulch. You can kind of see the difference there. This is the new pot that I just got with that really cool texture on it. Really love that. And I had to get these because these petunias are named Heart and Soul. And I thought that was great. But I've got a little bit of, what is back there? There's 4 of the Heart and Soul petunias, orangey canna. This is the same, it's just a drapey foliage, and then cabbage in the back. And I just thought that was beautiful. And then I went ahead and bought, they're all the same, they're a pink rose. And then we've got a little bit of the boxwoods and the pink roses, and the pink roses over here as well. And you can kind of see where we ran and how nice that looks with and then without. So as soon as I can get my hands on the black mulch, we will just finish up this little part, and then it's complete. But on the other side, this was all rock before, again, like on the other side. And so we just continued what we had done from the spring and just planted. This is a whole new little hedge of boxwoods. So this will kind of create a hedge against the walkway. And then just brought in all the beautiful colors. The blue, it's pretty mirrored from the other side. It's not the exact same plants. We've got some lavender over here. This is something Bells. But the coloring is all the same. You know, again, we've got the lavender, the green, the yellows, the blues, the reds. So maybe not all the plants are exactly the same on each side, but they all have the same coloring. And I just really am so happy with how this all turned out. See from the street. It's just, you know, something I like is to be a little different, you know. Everybody around here, it's all, the houses are the same colors and it's all rock. And I just think the mulch is such a beautiful, beautiful look. I went ahead and put a palm in here, and I may do something right here just to hide this a little bit. When this was planted, it should have been turned around so you didn't, because this was up against the house, so this kind of didn't grow the same. Anyhow, you see that the you know, the wood there, and I don't love that. So I might plant something right here to kind of hide that, mask that until it grows in. But the boxwood hedge comes all the way up here, so that'll be a great look. And then this was up against the house, and this is where the other walkway is going to go. So we had to transplant this one and this one, and I think it's really neat. I'll come around this way. I think it's just a neat opening to this walkway. They've got about 3 years of growth on them, maybe 4. So I just think they're, you know, a beautiful structure over here. Again, we will bring the black mulch all the way over to this side as well. But I'm not going to plant and get in the way of electrical. Then over here, as we go through, we took these planters I had, but they were getting all dirty, so we spray painted them. and just planted them up. And this one kind of comes in a little bit, but then the other ones just line this would be called the west side of the driveway, the west side driveway. These were all over in the back, in different areas. They were all from all over, these grasses, and you can see the new growth is coming out. Once the new growth comes out, you're not even going to be able, right now you see some of the brown, but that will be gone. And so you'll have this real nice flowy look out here with all these pots. And then the mulch goes the whole way. Really, really, really loving. Side, I just have the agave in between the trees, and I did not plan on putting the mulch over here at this time. I want to decide. I don't know if I want to put some concrete pots in between or some kind of, I don't know, structures, or I'm not positive. So right now through the winter, we're just going to save this. And let me think about it over the winter and, figure out what I want to do. But these just kind of line the whole way. They're a beautiful structure plant. They're very easy. They don't take as much water, so that part is all great. And then these trees are just gorgeous. And in the spring, they bloom a beautiful purple little flower. So it's just, you kind of have the trees coming together, the canopies, which I just adore. And it's just a nice little place. Now, I am going to be having some work done right behind this gate here. And so this is like extra sand from when we did the walkways in the backyard. So this will all get leveled. It's just been kind of where there's a hump there. But this is kind of a backside view. This is our west side gate, which back here needs to be cleaned out. And then my hope is to do a cut flower shed with all the tools and where I can keep vases and that kind of stuff, and then a true cut flower bed back there. So that's kind of what my goal is to do for the spring. I've put so much effort into our backyard, and I just wanted to take a season to really amp up the front, house painting, maybe, I don't know when, but that would be kind of probably the next, doing more of a charcoal color trim and a white on the house, but maybe finding a cool, I don't even know if a fountain would be good, or just a cool sculpture right there. This was a piece that I was kind of looking for this indentation, doing all of this, just having beautiful gardens in the front and the back was something I just really kind of wanted to work on. We need to paint, obviously when we paint the house, we would paint these columns. just giving it a lot more contrast, I think, is what, you know, I want to do. Iron, you know, this door has been fixed and it needs to be painted again. Just, you know, I don't know that I want to change all of the lights, but just painting them, that's an inexpensive way to update. You know, Arizona sun in the summer just kind of kills everything. So just to make it a little bit more crisper of a black, stuff like that. I'd like to see about kind of maybe painting into some of this brick or the stone to give it some gray tones and deeper tones. Maybe some window boxes, stuff like that. I've always wanted to put the two faux windows up here to make it look, just give it a little bit of, you know, I don't know, some depth, some different of just a regular ranch style. But I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to share with you, we've been working so hard up here in the front, just making this, you know, so much nicer. And, you know, I share a lot of the backyard and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I just was excited to kind of update up here and kind of show you guys of how it's looking, and just giving this little area a little sprucing up. But the colors are just fabulous, and if we can get these trees up here, oh my goodness, that would be just glorious. But I have had nothing but trouble with this board, if I'm being completely honest. So we will see, and we will update as we go. But I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope this just gives you a little peace and calming of all the craziness that's happening in our world, and you know, just had a cup of coffee and could just enjoy a little walk around and enjoy what I've done, and just start your day with a little bit of peace and calming. I hope you guys have a great day. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I just pray you have a wonderful day. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.